Osman avoids, he goes up, he misses. Germany have done it! They have won in absolute battle!
Dennis Schroder just won the EuroBasket 2025 and got MVP in a stacked tournament with NBA stars like Giannis, Luka, Jokic, Şengün, and Lauri Markkanen. What is even crazier that he did the same in the World Cup 2 years ago against teams like USA, Canada, and Serbia. We are witnessing one of the most dominant stretches ever in international basketball from a team who is led by a player that has never been close to an NBA All-Star. Let's break down what makes Schroder such an unstoppable force in FIBA tournaments, and in the end see if his career accomplishments make him a candidate for Basketball Hall of Fame. If you follow only the NBA, you probably think of Franz Wagner when someone mentions current German basketball players. Schroder's peak NBA years came in the past, from 2016 to 2019, where he averaged between 15 to 19 points a game. Yet, his most important career accomplishments started in 2022. Until that point, Germany's previous medal came in only 2005 when Dirk Nowitzki led them to a EuroBasket silver medal. After that, Germany's basketball just plunged into a dark hole. 17th place in 2013 European Championship, 18th spot in 2015, again 18th in the FIBA World Cup in 2019. Dennis Schroder lived through these results itself, even leading the team in scoring, not necessarily in leadership at the time. But then a sudden change in Dennis's career and Germany's basketball happened. First of all, a major overhaul of the youth's development system produced a lot of promising young talents. Then, Gordon Herbert was appointed as a national team's head coach. His first move? A talk with Dennis Schroder and naming him the captain of the ship. Surrounded by great teammates and young prospects like Franz Wagner, Dennis led his country to a bronze medal, the first medal in 17 years. But the really big things happened next summer when the same core stunned the world. The 2023 World Cup featured top international talents like Luka, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and of course Team USA, led by Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, and Mikal Bridges. Germany beat Luka Doncic in the second round, with Dennis collecting 24 points, 10 assists in only 25 minutes. In the semifinal, the surprise of the tournament happened. USA got kicked out behind Schroder's 17-9, with Germany stunning USA. The job was not finished. Bogdan Bogdanovic and Serbia awaited Germany. However, Dennis dominated, scoring 28 on 17 field goal attempts, securing country's first ever World Cup gold. Of course, Dennis was named the tournament MVP also. If it's hard for you to actually understand the magnitude of this victory for a country like Germany, here is an additional fact. Only 3 countries in the entire world have won FIBA World Cup in the last 41 years before that. And all of those 3 countries are or was basketball powerhouses: USA, Yugoslavia, and Spain. Germany, with Dennis leading the way, became an outlier with this win. However, the generational run did not stop there. Although it did not result in a medal, Germany once again were among the top in 2024 Paris Olympics. 4th place finish was another good result, showing the years before was not a fluke. And going into this year's EuroBasket, Germany was the 2nd ranked team, only behind Nikola Jokic's Serbia. And despite the change of a head coach, another gold medal was captured, with a 32-year-old Schroder still leading the way. With Franz Wagner slowly progressing each year, Dennis Schroder might not be the team's best player anymore, but he is still the heart and he is still the engine of this squad. Germany's performances follow his performances. In every tournament in the last 4 years of this golden era, Schroder has had brutal games. For example, he shot 4 of 26 from the field. Yeah, you heard that one right. 4 of 26 against Latvia in World Cup's quarterfinal in 2023. Germany barely survived, winning by 2 points, with Davis Bertans missing a potential game-winning shot.
Schroder misses, Latvia have it! They've got a chance to win it! Bertans! Oh, he had it! They follow! Germany are gonna survive!
This year, he shot 6 of 20 against Luka Doncic and Slovenia in the quarterfinals, and again, Germany won only in the last minutes of the match. But as much as he is an average player by NBA standards, Dennis Schroder never disappointed Germany in big moments. 2025 EuroBasket run will be another argument of why he probably deserves a spot in the Basketball Hall of Fame once the dust is settled on his career. The final game of this year's EuroBasket is a perfect illustration to Dennis's FIBA career. It was wasn't the perfect game, but he was the perfect leader for the Germany, just like he was in these last 3 years. A leader that made this German team work and a leader that took care of the business himself when it mattered the most. Now, what matters to me most right now is that you subscribe to our channel. We are committed to covering NBA players and NBA teams with an overseas perspective, and we have a lot of upcoming content, so make sure you subscribe now and don't miss out on our upcoming videos. Thank you. Going back to the final, watch this aggressive hedge from Turkey, not leaving any other option for Dennis than to get rid of the ball to the short roll. Because of his gravity, his teammates can play now 4 against 3. Theis finds Tristan da Silva and he knocks it down in the second quarter. Of course, not every time you can force Dennis Schroder to do what you want him to do. Here, Turkey go under early and then Şengün hedges out, but point guard is just too quick for the big guy. Somebody has to bump the rolling big, so Franz Wagner is free to cut inside and get this easy bucket once again because of Dennis's creation. As you can see, Turkey in the final game and Finland in the semifinal tried to deploy the same defensive tactics against Dennis Schroder because usually he is just too good against other defensive schemes. Another empty corner pick and roll here. Şengün is retreating back this time, and the Germans read the more passive coverage perfectly. Schroder gets his man on his back. Theis, instead of rolling, sets the Gortat screen, so another man comes to prevent Dennis from a layup. Thus, another German, Isaac Bonga, gets another freebie at the rim. Getting a defensive stop often meant great offense for Germany. Defense is not set here as they would love to be on the super high pick. Dennis gets another paint touch, strong side helps are all over the place, and Andy Obst is a pure shooter who won't miss many wide open looks like this. The final match wasn't an easy walk in the park for Dennis Schroder because as you can see, Turkey focused their defense on him. So his own first basket came only in the second half. After an offensive rebound, he decided to check the temperature of the room and the results came positive. And as it often happened in his career, he needed only one made shot to just feel his rhythm and start dominating the game. He was all over the floor, just doing anything he wanted. Here's a double pin down set on both sides from Germany, and he chooses the right man, Franz Wagner, to feed for a layup. Schroder finished the game with 20 points, 12 assists, but as you can see in this video, he created the advantage like 20 times. Another paint touch here, he kicks it out, that's wonderful flow in Germany's offense, until 2 defenders collapse on Schroder, so he delivers a beautiful pass to cutting Bonga. But this next play blew my mind. I mean, Germany are down by 6 in the middle of the third quarter and Dennis does this. He's inbounding the ball, there is no one to pass, so Schroder decides to risk it all in the final game, throwing it off Şengün's back to score a layup. How many players in the world would even dare to try it? That's just the greatness of a pure basketball hooper. On top, Germany collectively understood how to make his life easier by stopping Turkey from hedging Schroder. Here on a simple handoff back, Dennis can use his excellent speed going in a straight line towards the basket. And a bit later, he comes off an Iverson cut first. Bonga sets the first pick, Theis slips the second one, that means one more paint touch for the guard, who delivers a beautiful left-handed pass back to Bonga for a wide open free that actually gave Germans the lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the gold match. But Turkey fought until the end and Germany needed Dennis to carry them 2 more times in the clutch. Yes, Franz Wagner might be a better NBA player, but Dennis Schroder was and still is the go-to guy for the golden Germany's dynasty. They are down by 1, a simple ISO with Schroder exploding left. He is not really a guy known for his weak hand finishes, making this tough, high-arcing lefty shot even more impressive. That gave Germans the lead, but it wasn't over. Germany needed another bucket, and this was the play that sealed it. And I think it's basketball's poetic justice that it included Dennis's trademark move. How many times have you seen him looking sideways, waving to the teammate only a millisecond before exploding to the rim? He does the same here. Ercan Osmani is on his heels all the way, so he goes for a mid-range that captured Germany's first EuroBasket gold since 1993. To sum it up, Dennis Schroder was never an NBA All-Star, but Germany never had as much success even when Dirk was playing. That tells me everything I need to know, and I believe the point guard is a solid future candidate to basketball's Hall of Fame. Do you agree? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to press like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.